So here's the list of 55 top US companies, growth stocks that show tons of growth in sales revenues, but not only they have good metrics such as growth, meaning that there's a tons of future. Not only now they exhibit cool growth, but all of those metrics I have developed and chosen, we also guarantee tons of future growth. So in the future videos, I will show you the algorithm and the methodology to show that there is just statistical relevance in predicting the future growth for all of those companies. For example, so today I will do the example of Mercadolibre, show the important metrics, and then I tell you why it's a good buy. Obviously, the price relative to sales, but there's also tons of other companies like Dynatrace, Datadog, Uber is kind of the last one, which is trading close to its historical mean, but all of the rest of the companies, so up to 20 companies, they are at the discount. Well, actually, to be accurate, the 18th company already the trading over the historical mean, but all of those companies are at that big discount. But the rest of the companies, they are not trading at discount, but they are promising by the metrics a good future growth. So if you see the price dropping, and if the fundamentals keep being strong, then they will be a good buy. But today I will show you MELI, Mercadolibre, because today if we look at the price, then MELI is already a good buy. So historical price to sales 8.74, and today it's trading at 4.67. So we get a discount of 47%. So I will take an example on MELI, and then I will explain what all of those metrics that are kind of the same for each company on this list, what do they mean and why did we choose them. So if we look at the revenue growth on a logarithmic scale, it kind of represents Apple and NVIDIA. And in the future, I will do some comparison on that. So obviously, we want to see high numbers on revenues. So this is pretty much every single company here, double digits. And so is for Mercadolibre. And to take some volatility and seasonality out, I have averaged it over 1.5 years. So last one was 6 quarters for Mercadolibre, still very high, almost close to 30% revenues increase. So as we saw, why we like Mercadolibre is the steady growth. So this table shows year over year in sales, and they only had a few negative quarters, 18, 19. Other than that, they had 100% increasing their revenues. So all-time high, all-time revenue increase more than 95%. Actually, this is supposed to go up, so there is a fault in my graphs, but almost 100%. They very rarely have negative quarters, which is what almost like NVIDIA and Apple and Microsoft had. So all-time compounded annual growth rate, the same deal. It has been going up actually since 2016. So they have been increasing, which was already very high, around 40, and it has been increasing to 43% over last 8 years, which is a very hard thing to do. So that's incredible. Book value per share growth, super strong. So every company here is all-time revenues and also all-time book value per share. Every single company, 55 companies in this list. So $24 increase just over 2024 since 2023 second quarter. Also, they only had few years period where they failed to increase the book value year over year, but now since 2021 last quarter, it's been at 100%, and we see this upwards vector that they are doing better than before. So this is exactly what we want to see. All-time high year over year for book value. The dip was only at 75%, and now it has been going up, and actually this is a fault, and it is should be going up here on the graph as well. So they haven't had any negative quarters, which is a great sign. So the numbers is so this represents the $24 of increase in book value. It's staggering 36% over. I think I have averaged it for over 1.5 years. So red line is quarterly, and the green one is over last 6 quarters. So 36.5%. So the price is not that low, but if we go back to the revenues and sales, then the revenue, sales, and book value increasing, but the price hasn't not caught up. So what was the mean? Now historical price to sales mean 8.74, current 4.67, and actually the peak was more than 15. And now pretty much MELI is actually 3.5 times cheaper than it was like during the COVID peak. And this one is almost the same graph, but it shows the percentage. So this is the historical mean. So this is this line that keeps changing. It's not constant. It's not 8.74, but it has been changing. So, and the numbers are calculated at that time. So now it's so at the peak of COVID, 1.7 times the historical mean, and now we kind of so we had from the peak we had like the crash, and now it's still trading at the peak discount of 47%. So today, the last data I have for MELI, the price is 1,700, around 1,750, and what would be the price target? So current stock price divided by the discount. Only if you go back to historical fair value and neglecting all of the future growth, which there will be tons of guaranteed growth, statistically speaking, then we go back to 3,300, neglecting the growth. But in the future videos, we will have a look what is the probability and what are the targets for the revenue growth for Mercadolibre.